Arlex that you know today. He was a very different type of Arlex, and the fact that he's grown to be a Titan coach is just remarkable. It's amazing. His results speak for themselves, and he's created an opportunity for us to be able to get together in a way to build consistently. And I think being in this business for 25 years, I think this way of approaching is one of the best things that you can do to build that consistency within yourself. So, Arlex, we're excited to hear from you. We're excited to learn from you. Please, guys, everybody, put your cameras on if you can. Take notes. This is not radio. Take notes, and then you're going to take action. All right, Arlex, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Virginia. Amazing sharing from your side. I think connecting with people is very important, and that's I believe, and that's how we make a difference. Well, it's a something very special. Magic is happening through the whole WSP community right now. I think we are ready to rise up as an organization. I think we had not only the best system, we had the best solutions we can offer to families, but more than that, we have the best community shape to learn from each other, to lift each other, to believe that hey, we can become financial independence, we can be free. But for that, we must believe in our our goals, but we also have to commit to the programs that coach has been putting in place. And I wanted to make sure I speak to this group specifically because I feel coach has everything aligned for us, and we need to align ourselves as well to make sure that we're part of everything that is in the line from the foundation, which is the GX program, to what follow, which is if you will listen carefully, everything is based on GX. So from Andy Builder to Kahuna and Big Kahuna, and I think it's very simple the way he has designed it to everyone be able to win. But what I noticed in our organization, our team, myself even, and I don't know if you noticed this, most people are still not 100% clear about GX. We talk about sometimes submission, show what it counts, what doesn't count, and I think I was talking to quite a few of our people, and I said I think we've been doing it wrong. I mean, even myself. I said I think we haven't really understand what how to really follow with the GX, on a monthly basis. How to make sure even the brand new person understands what it means, but also how to monitor that, and that's why we created. I don't know. I hope all of you have the file we created from Uziel, which is this guy is amazing. Whatever ideas we give him, he come up with the solutions right away, and I have to say that is part of our growth as a team. Because he create these tools that are so simple to follow. But before I explain to you, what I also noticed is that you got to change your language. I mean, if you got to speak differently, you have to think differently about yourself and the way you communicate. Because, I asked the team yesterday. I said, whatever words you're about to say, you have to think about before you speak. You have to think about whatever I'm about to say or ask. Is this gonna get me closer to what I want, to my goal? We're supposed to be GX, right? Because so many times, we easily speak, talk, and in my opinion, the mind gets distracted because the way we speak. But if we're able to speak, specifically and with the intentions we ask the question, I think we can get somewhere. I mean, numbers just updated, I believe, from last month, and as a team, we hit it record-breaking month, and I believe we're going to be at 5 million very soon. I believe we're going to be at 3,000 recruits, and it's just a matter of time for us to get to 10,000 license. And this is not, exaggerating. This is not bluffing. This is based on a simple way to do things with people who wants to work. Hey, if you have a job, what time do you show up? What's your attitude when you show up to your job place? If you had a regular job, Assuming you have a good job that pays you, I don't know, $250,000. How will you show up every day? What will be your attitude? And that's what I think. Yeah, I noticed that many of us lose because of the attitude we carry, whether it's to the Zoom meeting, whether it's to the event, whether it's to our office. And I believe that the attitude has to do with not aligning to your own believing that you're here to make at least $250,000. That is the minimum you're supposed to be making as a senior marketing director, because our system is designed that way. But the moment you don't see yourself making $250,000, about $20,000 a month, obviously you don't behave that way. Does that make sense? And that's something that many of us are not aware. And we're hoping to recruit some people, and this was me too, because I'm talking from the experience. We're hoping to recruit some superstar. We're hoping to recruit somebody that is going to change our business. Well, let me tell you, that's not going to happen. Because your business is going to change when you change. When you have the attitude that you're here to do something big. You're here because you have a commitment to deliver a result. And I love, what Coach was talking about on Titan X. And I don't know if it happens in your community, but I had to say this. We confuse relationship with leadership many times, most of the times. Because we become so close and supposed to friend that you're a friend, I'm your friend, you're my friend. We don't demand. Listen, to me, real friendship demands. Real friendship expects. As a matter of fact, when you talk about living to life, exactly. Because we pretend we're friends, but then, on the back, hey, you don't care because you're not even fighting with me. You're not even delivering that GX program that we're supposed to do. So how can you say you're my friend, that you care, or that I care for you when I don't demand this? So, and that's what I think, that we think we have a great friendship, but there is no leadership. And to me, when there is a really good friendship, there is a very strong leadership as well. And I think one fit the other one. And that's to me how we feel each other. That's to me that the respect that Coach is talking about. Yes, you're my friend, and because you're my friend, I'm gonna demand. You're my friend, and because I believe in you, I'm gonna expect that you deliver this specific result. And because you're my friend, I'm gonna expect that you have the best attitude every time you show up to the office. That you come ready to learn, that you come ready to write, ready to report. Does that make sense? That's to me the type of friends I want to be around. Friends that understand that if we're friends, we also have leadership. But I think the word up there, expect something different from friends, right? Right? I mean, you think about what I'm talking. You think about how friends behave outside this community. But here, friendship is to me is way different, which has more value. My opinion, again, this is my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Make sense? But I want to have millionaire friends. That's what I have in mind. And because of that, I have to have leadership. And leadership means, hey, we expect your result. I believe you can deliver the simple result. So let me explain what I'm talking about right now. August is over and finish. So the moment you understand that the month ended, you have to empty your mind. Over. Cannot talk about it anymore. You didn't recruit, no problem. You didn't sell, no problem. You're not supposed to talk about why you didn't recruit and why you didn't sell, because it doesn't matter. Now, let's say you did recruit some people. Let's say you did make some sales. Same principle. It's over. Right now you're September. Whether you do, doesn't matter what number of GX. It matters because you're a leader. It matters in that way. But it doesn't matter in a way that it's a new month. So you still have to deliver your GX this month. And it doesn't matter what title you have. Because it's not about the title. Obviously, you're going to get the title anyways. But we have to understand the program. And that's what I noticed, that many of us were hanging on the last month or the previous month instead of focusing on this specific month. And the moment your mind focuses on this specific month, now you have to know why you contact, why you're making the presentation, what is your intention. And that's why I want to show you that it's so simple to monitor yourself. Today is what? What day is today? I think it's the 6th, or what day is
it? Today the 5th, Coach.
The 5th. So, The bottom line is, if today is the 5th, what is my report so far? I don't need no upline, no one to remind me what's my report. What is my business title right now? And that's why we create that simple page. What is your business title as of today? What are you going to do today, tomorrow, and Sunday to make sure your GX start moving? And I love it because right now, coach is saying the following. You do one GX, you're welcome to GX retreat already on San Jose. If you're a marketing director, you deliver you build about 3 people. By the way, they don't have to be in the same month. Can be one last month, one this month, and another one next month in 2 different legs. You're welcome to a special dinner. How exciting is that? How great is that? Now, if you're a senior marketing director, you have to do 5 in your base in 1 month for you to participate in the dinner. Only 1 month, though. Only 1 month. And I had no idea what, coach, at least in my mind, I don't know how it's going to fit so many people because just in our team, I'm expecting at least 200-300 NDs to qualify for the dinner. That is my expectation, the way we've been working, how we close the month and how we start in the new month. So here's what I'm trying to say. Let me show you. Can I share screen, please? So when you look at the page, when you look at this page and you talk to your licensed agents, doesn't matter what level, but that's why I say change your language, change your thinking, because if you're able to speak differently, I believe you're supposed to get this result going. And I'll tell you how I see it now, and I'll tell you what another thing about, I was reading this. Let me explain what I mean by that. Okay, yes. So there we go. You can see my screen, right? You can?
Your iPad screen, yes, we do.
Yes.
Perfect. So here, and here's your it's called. You see how it says? It says personal. Personal means you. Doesn't matter what level. Personal. The first thing you want to knock out is the 3 recruits, in my opinion, which is I feel, or you can do simultaneously. But here's today, as today, do you have one? Because it only takes one. The other day, coach said, hey, it only takes one to start this. If you have this one, why don't you move to the next person? See through the easy start if you can get one under this person. So this is one option right here. Some of us might go through this option. It doesn't matter which option do you pick at the end of the day, just deliver the 3 recruits. And I think it's so doable, especially with everything that we have happening. But you got to see it every single day. Do you have 0? No problem, but at least be aware you have 0. Now, in regards to the policies or whatever you write, doesn't matter. The point is, hey, today is the 6th. Have you written any business? Which day? How long ago? When was the last time you wrote business? Put it on paper so you can see. Can you focus the next weekend? And then make sure you know exactly what's the target premium, what are the points. Exactly. Be specific. Because what they're saying is, as long as you did it, you submit it, the 3 recruit shows, you are GX. Now, let's say, let me give you some example. Let's say, now let me ask you this. Let me go back here. Where was it? Here. Okay, because then I'm gonna show you one more thing before how you become green jacket. And I'll tell you the story behind this picture that he sent. Let's say the month ended. Hey, you didn't do it, no problem. Let it go. But at least be aware. You know how he keeps saying, you know why you lose, you know why you win. Why do you have to keep begging people? Why you have to keep chasing people? My opinion is just give them simple, clear direction and let them choose whatever they want to do. But at least you yourself be a GX. Based on what I'm explaining to you, how doable is that for the next 2 weeks? You should be able to knock it out the first 10 days. Make sure it's submitted. Make sure you have the data to prove it that you did it. And once the September ends, just put it on file. the policy with the business is gonna get underwritten, whatever. Now focus on October. Because what I notice is many people trying to hit these numbers based on past activities, or past results. Listen, it's current this month. Whether 6,000 show, whether 10,000 show, well, we're expecting to something to show, obviously. But here's my point. If I keep focusing that way by the third month, fourth month, it's gonna start catching up. It's gonna start showing. It's gonna start, aligning. So you gotta teach your agents that we're focusing on this month. I need to know what recruits do we have this month. I need to know which clients, which families we're helping this month, this week, today. You keep that in front of you. You keep that on a daily discipline every day. How can you not make it? The problem is you allow people to speak to you differently. You allow the conversation to distract you. That's why I'm very blunt. Listen, if the conversation is not leading us to get closer to this DX, why are we talking about this? Think about it. It's the behavior that was keeping you away from hitting it. But if you can change that behavior, I know you can hit it. I know you can have a green jacket, which I'm going to show you right now. All of you supposed to, I believe all of you can close this year with green jacket. I'll show you what I mean by that. Because many of you probably have the structure already to become green jacket, but you're still not at one. Hold on. Let me explain why I keep saying, why this attitude that I'm talking about, or this mindset, I want to say, not even attitude, the mindset, because it's more about the mindset. You have the page, it's simple. Don't fight with people. You didn't hit it, you didn't hit it. Forget about it. I don't need to know why you didn't hit it. You hit it, wonderful. Now we have to hit it this month. Very simple, very straightforward. Now here's the next thing. Let me show you why I so confident about this. Because I was talking to one of my leaders. I said, look, he said, I want to become green jacket. And all of a sudden, I see that people want to become green jacket. But the problem is there's no direction. And without direction, you never hit it. So let me explain what I mean by that. All right. Let's say this is, instead of April, think about that September. All right? So we understand about yes now mindset, right? Perfect. What is this picture saying to you? This is what it's saying. Listen to me. Let's say I'm the leader. I'm the one who has to hit it first. All right? Perfect. I hit it myself. I got it. All right, no problem. Here I am. I got it. I had this person who's kind of excited, and because we had the simple monitor, the personal, I don't have to, hey, I can give you a reminder, but at the end of the day, is the attitude, is your mindset, you believe it. Perfect. Here's this person, a little more excited. Maybe this person does two right here, based on this. Here's Mr. JW, does one. Here's the guy who just promised me a lot, but didn't deliver nothing. That's what he's saying. They didn't deliver. But hey, do I have to feel bad about that? No. Do I have to, treat him different? No. I just say, you didn't hit it, no problem, brother. Let's try this month. BS, no problem. You didn't hit it, BS, no problem. Be happy. At the end of the day, I had to see what my month looked like. I got 5, no problem. I got 15 left. Now, September ended. Let me focus on October now. Hey, listen, I miss it. He even show you, hey, me as the big guy, whoever that talks a lot, that loves to have a talk at the meeting and loves to whatever, but I still didn't hit it. No problem. I miss it. But hey, at least I had this lady who did it. This person did it. This person did it. This person did too. And she show up, did it, and BS still nothing. No problem, BS. You're a champion, man. I think next month is going to be your month because I see you've been fighting. I see your attitude has changed, your mindset. I see the way you attend meetings. I see the way you speak. I see the way you ask questions. I see the way, you're making your phone calls. Just keep focusing. No problem, brother. You're good. Make some changes. Whatever, changes you got to make them. But next month you fight harder. Here's the bottom line. My report says I got 5, so I got 10 left, and I got next month. Now, since I didn't show up this month, I had to show up this month to make up a little, for what I not doing the previous month. So I got 2 now. Perfect. Guess what? HN was so excited about Los Focus. Make some money. And then, what I noticed some people, hey, why this person did it last month and this month, I don't know why they didn't do it. Nobody knows. Leave them alone. HN is celebrating last month's success. All of a sudden she stopped doing the things she's supposed to do. And what can you do? Just say, hey, man, lady, you missed it this month. I'm sure you can, recuperate next month. Just be disciplined. End of the story. Nothing to figure out. Nothing to motivate. You just believing that next month is going to be a better month for you. If you love, the previous month when you were doing it, I'm sure you're going to do it next month. Because I have to keep my mind on clear direction. All of a sudden, I ain't show up with 2. JW still excited, those 3. And Z gets excited, and there's 2. And finally, they show up with 1. Hey, man. You see, yes, I was telling you we're going to do it. You did it this month. Man, you're amazing, brother. And guess what? I have my last 10 DXs, and here's the story. Now I'm my current month number and my total GX numbers, and I'm a green jacket. I did 60 recruit, 300K, 188, 180 more show online, which you will, I'm sure. And this is what the final report for the 3 months. 5 people and myself. Just focus on one simple task every month. No begging, no chasing, nothing. Just, you want to do it? Let's do it. You don't want to do it? No problem. I'm glad, I know you won't do it this month. Not because you can, it's just that the attitude is not there, the mindset is not there, the commitment is not there. You can tell already from the first few days already of the month. Right? Today is the 6th. You can tell. You can kind of tell who's gonna do it this month already. I'm telling you, you can. Even yourself know that you will do it not already. Thank you for putting right. Yeah, we go. It's that simple. So now you understand why you recruit. Now you understand why you got people licensed. There's a program to follow. Will you hit everything else if you keep, following those GXs the way I'm explaining? Can you miss? Tell me, can you miss GX retreat? Can people miss GX? No, they can't. As a marketing director, you have a chance to go to Coach special dinner? Yes, you can. As an S&D, is there a chance for you to be there also? Yes, there is. Can you become a kahuna? Definitely. Can you become big kahuna? 100%. That is the mindset, man. Listen, you don't want to change your mindset. You don't want to change the way you personally, I say, look, no problem. You don't have to. You don't have to write nothing down. You don't have to have a good mindset. You don't have to show up, as a winner. Don't worry. You don't have to do no. Seriously, you don't. Home Depot, FedEx, whatever, they'll show you how to behave. They'll give you a schedule to follow. And yes, they'll give you a paycheck for you to be, for you to send. I have to say these things because, it takes awareness. What is my behavior? What is my mindset? If that can change, can I really hit this program? I think so. I've been listening to Coach carefully, say for 38 years, and I was finding and finally I feel like mine. And he said, 38 years on the, and this is the program that is going to change not only the entire, system of WSB, but it will build thousands, it can build thousands. You could be you could be 1,000 who can build 1,000. You can build the next 6 months. Think about what I just said. The next 6 months, you can build 10 GX. And the next 6 months, you can build 10 GX. And your 10 GX in the next year can build another 10 density. So that means within the next 12 months, you can have 100 GX. That's what we're talking about here. The next 6 months, 1 year, 12 months, you can have 100 GX. You can catch up to anyone if your mindset and attitude changes to your social for your business. Free yourself from thinking you're somebody's down. And free yourself from thinking you're somebody's apple. That is the bottom. You're a business and you have a program to deliver. And you can lead people. You can have friendship and you can have leadership with them. You can have a lifetime. Does that make sense? So with that being said, all I can tell you in my heart is that because and I really appreciate all the leaders that support this meeting, this daily habit meeting. But now we have a purpose. Why Monday? What we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's time to deliver. And in the next, 30 days, 60 days, my expectation is that every person here behaves to be able to hit these goals. You go to 100 GX in the next 1 month, you can possibly build 1,000. 100 we can build 10. That is the mindset you have to have. And when you understand what I just said, you behave different. You make decisions different. You speak different. You will stop worrying about the small things or the things that you cannot control. But you can control whether you deliver GX or not. That is your own decision. So I appreciate for allowing me to share this window of time. I'm at the airport. I'm going to Chicago right now. And hey, you have a big mission to deliver. I'll be in Oakland tomorrow with Coach Victor. And hey, this is the time. By the way, lastly, you need to travel. You need to get out of your city. You need to go. And obviously, you can do the Zoom and then go meet people in person and show them, hey, best financial education, best leadership, best program. How can you lose? Looking forward to see everyone win for September. And I want to say, hey, September is going to be our biggest month of GXers. That's the promise I gave Coach. And I hope you guys support this together, so he can see what this is doing in the entire community. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Arlex. Thank you. Always leading by example, always out there, helping us learn and adopt. And I love it. I hope you guys realize that there's some things that he's figuring out too. Being a giant in the industry, being one of our giant Titan coaches, that's not a small task. That's a big, big deal. He's still making adjustments, pivoting here and there, and helping us learn at the same time. So amazing, Arlex. Thank you so much. Hey, can you guys now hit GX? Can you have your teammates hit GX? Can we have that focus? It's right around the corner, and Jack is going to drop the form that you guys saw Arlex share in the chat. So go ahead and download that form and keep track of it. And like he said, look at it every day. Look at it every day and see whose name you can add on that sheet as a result. All right. So again, thank you so much. Super excited. We all have a business breakfast tomorrow. We all have our presentation. Let's make sure that you have an opportunity to invite, and let's pack the house so that way we can help every single family that walks in through those doors. All right. Super excited. Thanks again so much, Arlex. We had a great day today, guys. Let's make it count. All right. Let's rock and roll for this weekend. Have a great one, everyone. Have a great day.